Welcome to the channel, I'm SmileyFaceX. I'm going to put my Australian infantry experience to the test in Door Kickers 2. Currently we have on a Blackout challenge which uses a combination of the Iron Man rule set and the Blackout rules. And so far we're going pretty good. We've done, I believe, 22 episodes now. This will be the 23rd. And we're kind of on the brink at this stage because on the previous episode we had first mission, a really good one, this one here. However, the second mission here though did not go so well. We had a number of people die. You had one by an IED there. We had another one, or another two go down here, I think, where we try to tackle a Dushka for no fucking reason. Anyway, out of the 6 that went into that mission, only 1 got out, and he got out heavily injured, so the Rangers are in a bad state. Anyway, let's get on with today's episode, and let's see how we go. Alright, because we had so many people die in that last episode, we're down to 1 difficulty. So hopefully we aren't too swamped. We're definitely not using the Rangers, funnily enough.
Got it.
So whatever we're doing, it's with these guys. We got a HVT extract and there's escape zone, so we really need to secure this one over here. This northwest one should be easy to control, but this one we need to have a bit of speed about us to get over there. Alright, let's put in, I guess, everyone. So Roxy, Grub, Bluey, Sizzler, Bangarang, and Spivey. Alright, that's not a whole lot to work with, but it is what it is. I'm going to do some loadouts and I'll be back with you. Alright, we're done with our loadouts. We have Roxy with the M4 suppressed. We're only going suppressed to try not to alert the HVT. With a rocket launcher because we don't have anyone that can wall breach, so rocket launcher is our best bet at it. Grub's got the same thing but a hammer. Bluey's got the rocket launcher back again. And then for militia, we've got M16 on Sizzler, M16 on Bangarang, and then a mini Uzi on Spivey. Spivey's going to join the stack. Let's get into it. So, first and foremost, what do we got down here? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, we really want to secure this, and I don't know the best way to do it because this just seems awful. So I guess it means we're doing a wall breach here somewhere and trying to get to the windows or the door. So I guess we start working our way towards that. Let's use the car and see what we can see here. Bring the rest of the stack up and running. Yep, we can't get over that, so. Okay, there was one threat. Second threat. Alright, let's punch around and hold. Let Orange check out that. And then once he's done with that, he can look down and hold. Something like that. And then that should allow everybody else to jump across. Including Yellow, who now doesn't have a job. Alright, this is a really good obs crossing so far. Now is when we collapse light blue. And look, I actually didn't think about this, but how are we going to take this building with a blast when the HVT might be inside it? So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we try to get in here. Yeah, I didn't really think that through, if I'm being honest. Pushing past this is a little bit sketchy. I mean, I guess I can try it. we'd want to do something like that. Get over the other side of the gate. Honestly, let's... Yeah, we're not hitting the wall anymore. We're going to go through the front door. Which means yellow needs to be focused on the front here. And he needs some offsider help. Which is going to come in the form of this little militia. Alright, he's just going to make entry and commit on this. Same with his militia friend off to this side. Okay, very good. That means we can move our stack up. And move the boys inside. Okay, this is pretty good. We obviously haven't 100% cleared this, and we have been burned for it before, so got to keep that in mind. Do have some blind spots. But I think it's time to get out of this particular little area. That probably gives us the best coverage. Because I want to work this with a assaulter. Doesn't mean we can't have backup, and we definitely do want backup. We should probably leave this job for a militia though, and bring the other assaulter. Okay, so as long as we're controlling this lane here, we have control of this exit. Now we just need to control this is the next part, which looks like as long as we control kind of this corridor here, we're okay. So I think we still want to hit this building that we're stacked on, but we just need to want to be a bit more tricky about what we're doing. Got a gap into this building, which doesn't make me feel particularly good. I'm going to peek this. Alright, that's pretty good actually. And there's also a gap here, which is pretty annoying. Okay. No, this doesn't provide cover, which is annoying. I know this car does, which is really good, but it's so weak to this. Alright, let's put the militia on that job. It needs to cover this doorway here as well, just in case somebody has that attack, until we drop this guy. Okay. This is where I normally lose dudes, because I don't think about it enough. But I do want to make entry on this building somehow, and I don't know about jumping into this window. That feels kind of sketchy, but it's probably the play, because where we are is not great as far as defensive setups go. Because if we all jump in this window and the HVT's in here somewhere and he just runs out this way, we're kind of fucked. What I am kind of thinking is potentially something like this and potentially something like that. Maybe move him over a little bit and just have him look on that side and have the other guy focused down here. And that would cover both that choke, and then leave us with 3 working men. Which honestly, that ain't too bad. Having 3. Yeah, from the window. Yeah, that's on me. I kind of knew that was a little bit poor. Alright, let's drop these lads. Let's get them in the mix. We're hitting this fucking room. As soon as we get over this side, as late as we can, we want to kick it. But I want to make sure that we are dealing with this guy first. So we'll make sure that kick is on alpha. And then green's just kind of waiting. We have this angle here as well.
Alpha, go.
Okay, it looks good enough to make entry. Let's do that. Alright. Now we're somewhat okay. We do need to deal with this next room, which is a little bit fiddly. We have a bad kick angle again. Alright, but we do have control over this, so we can poke in here to control. Wait, is this my... Yeah, this is the M16 guy. Oh god, I didn't even check that I was having the right people kick all these doors and shit. He's kicking that from the bad angle, but it doesn't really matter because it should be pretty clear. Alright, let's check this corner first. Happy. Get in here, and then we'll unfuck it. Looks good. Alrighty. Again, these doors are just terribly laid out, where they're very difficult to kick with decent security. And we do have to, I think we need to start backing up a little bit more, just in case of suicide bombers. There's weapons in this room, so I'd expect a suspect. I guess not. Because the wall here, I think this is going to be a short wall, so we want to kick it from this side. There's a lot going on here, so let's get both involved. Nice and steady. Alright, now there's a shit ton going on. Let's make entry on the difficult side. This guy needs to get in a position to watch both the doors. Okay. Now we got one dude to be oversight, and we're going to get this guy to just raw dog a couple of these doors.
Holding.
Beautiful. Same over here. If there's anyone in it, they should be stunned by the kick. At least I'm hoping so. Looks good. And then the last one, kick it from this angle, pop over here. And building clear. Alright, this gives us a really good vantage on this little fucking building as well. And it's definitely the better spot to hold. So we're going to get old mate to hold here. He's going to sprint. And that's where he's going to catch the HVT if he escapes. So now we can hit whatever we want, which might be the southern building is probably the next easiest, because then we can more easily hold the crossing point. Because then we could potentially just put dudes here to cover everything else. Alright, well, let's get out. At least work on getting out. And yeah, I think we're going to hit this bottom building. How are we going for ammo? Yeah, we're okay. Alright, let's get into it. We're gonna head straight for it. Clear off what we haven't cleared yet. And straight into the assault. We still need to keep purple here until we clear this door here. And look, honestly, because this door is so fucked where we can't get either side, like it's an absolute nightmare, I think we might just go over here and we'll just hit this. Because it's way easier. That does mean we still need to hold him here because of this. Pivot around the hinge. The hinge, wrong. The fucking corner of the door. Very cool, very cool. Keep attacking the short wall. And let's back up a little bit. This one looks a bit tricky.
Holding.
Tell you what, the false sense of security that you get with having like one difficulty missions is crazy. Like I'm expecting so many enemies every time I kick one of these doors, and there's just like kind of nothing's happening. Looks like a pretty busy hallway though. I think I'm willing to bang this just because it is a hard take.
Flash out.
Yep, fair enough. We'll get Spivey involved here. He can tackle this little one down the bottom. Yep, nothing. That's all good. Yep. I have to kick it from this side because we don't have an option because of the bench on the other. Okay, looks good. The most dangerous angle is to the right. Nice, well taken, well taken. Another day, another door. Let's keep going. Another good lot of shots. There's probably going to be a door over this side, so I think we want to get out of the way and get ready to swing in. Oh, there's no door. Okay, so these are separate buildings. Fair enough. Let's just hop out. Because why not? It's the shorter way out. I still don't know whether we want to tackle this or not. Look, honestly, I'm down to just grenade that fucking door out of the way. It's a big enough threat. Now, this guy's officially obsolete, so he can join the stack. Alright, it's into a hallway, which kinda sucks, if I'm being honest. Biggest threat is to the left as we make entry. Okay, and a bunch of doors every which way. Oh, this one's locked. Do we have our... Which one's our hammer guy? Grub. Yeah, I don't think we're too worried about that. I think we can get this guy watching both. I think we can get Pink in here to just bang the fuck out of it. Oh, okay, didn't require that many kicks. And it's room clear. Awesome. Let's take the next smallest room. This is getting a little bit annoying just because of this window though. But let's see if we can deal with it. So ideally, I'd want to come to, yeah, about there, I guess. Still a pretty bad angle, but yeah, he copped a hit. Like I said, it was a bad angle. Gonna make entry on this, get out of the fatal funnel, and then we need to put someone up on this window to watch for security reasons. Alright. Last little room. A bit of a shitty setup because everyone's gone in the way, but we got to protect our mate. Oof, this was bad. Alright, this side looks good, so we're going to go straight for the problem side. Building clear. Okay, we've got a little bit of an outside area that we still need to deal with, and this could actually make a pretty good entry onto this building, so I think we're going to go that way. We're going to hold Bangarang because he's just in a really nice spot. And now we can move this guy up, actually, so we can bring him out. Bringing him out is like a little bit risky, I guess you could say. But as long as he's watching that door, it shouldn't be a problem. And we should probably potentially move this guy up to this location. As soon as we take this hallway, we can do that. Yeah, because that... Fuck. Alright, let's get the fuck out of there and let... Yeah. I did have that in mind. I kind of just kept it silent because I was like, surely that's not going to happen, but that's going to happen every time, isn't it? Alright, we're going to bring two. Obviously, Spivey does not have a great weapon for this, so he's not going to be the primary by any fucking means. And now we actually have to flip past this room here, which again is just a little bit sketchy. But hopefully not too much of an issue. Alright, that's all well and good. We do have a threat in that back little hallway. I'm assuming it's a hallway because it's got the rug there. And it's just tiny. So I think it's pretty safe to grenade it. We can get out this window as well. And honestly, we should probably replace this guy. Okay, good shooting by Roxy. And we're going to get in the room. Now this guy's here. Let's get him involved as well. He can jump in the stack. So we can rely on Spivey just that little bit less. Don't want to push this until we have a friend, just in case some shenanigans goes wrong. We need to hold this hallway is what we need to hold. Alright, this actually looks pretty tricky because we've got three kind of areas. Let's bring Spivey in. I think we'll need the extra set of hands. Give him a reload while he's here. And I think I'm going to let Grub flash. Either flash... Yeah, I think we flash the room because we don't want to rush into the hallway. Alright, that's good enough to make entry here. Grub's going to be posted here. And Spivey's probably going to flip around it, to be honest.
Alpha, go.
Okay, good shooting. 2 rooms up, 1 room down, but it is the open room. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to reload old mate, and he's going to take over watching the doors. And we're going to get Roxy to come back down. Good shooting once again. He's in a bit of a shitty spot. There's no real cover anywhere though, so I think it just is what it is. And he's staying there. Let's keep pushing. We did have a threat coming out of here, so unless they were gangbanging in the little fucking storage room, I think we're good from that direction, so we'll take the other way. Yep, we're good. Alright, then we got one tiny straightforward room, so we will hit that one. Beautiful. And then we can definitely hit this one from this angle. And we found old mate himself. Fucking thank God. Let's just take the room to make sure. Beautiful. Oh. Okay, unfortunately we can't quite get out. Because we need an exit route. So I think it's time to use the rocket launcher. That should work. BBDA not clear. Now, can we get out of that? We can. That's beautiful. Alright, we got the HVT. It's time to get the fuck out of here. We should just be able to do that. Or not. Hello, buddy. Oh, pal. Hey, you here? Alright, he's listening to Orange. Apparently, Roxy just has no command presence. But Grub's the man, apparently. Alright. We lost Bluey, but, like, it's not too bad. The way that we lost him was pretty fucking annoying. Just little angles, little angles. It's funny how the randomly generated maps come up with those little fucking angles, but... Suspect secured. Sweet. Alrighty. How did I think this went? Overall, I think this wasn't too bad. We only really dropped the ball on a couple of little angles. This initial crossing was really nice though. I was really happy with how this kind of developed. And it was just when we left our mate out to dry here, he was just in this little offshoot angle up here, just made it very difficult. We probably pushed out before we were ready. We definitely needed to have this secured first.
Alpha, go.
But we've done really good two-man drills throughout all the hitouts. We didn't overuse any resources. The lack of slaps made it a little bit annoying, but we did get some pretty good drills happening. We didn't leave ourselves in a shitty situation, which was obviously the big takeaway. And we didn't have anyone running either, so all the security that we set up on the externals probably wasn't needed. And honestly, I don't even know if we needed to set it up at all, because we have such a small squad that we're probably just better off running as a stack as opposed to just two-man drills on everything. But the way these buildings were kind of laid out, where it was all one room into the next room into the next room, it made it very easy to do that. Whereas if it was a room with like 3 or 4 kind of offshoots to it, then it starts becoming real tricky to how many people we commit to each section. Yeah, and then we push this guy out onto the car like way too early. Oh, that's in a second. We even got to kick a door the old school way. Kick her down. Dropped a hit there. I mean, it's a foreign advisor with an SMG. That normally goes a lot worse than just taking a hit. Yeah, this is where we pushed him just a tad early. And then Roxy had to save the day. Good shooting on the move by Spivey there. He doesn't need to take the fight. He just needs to get to his position and hold. We take dudes out and it's time to hit the final building. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm happy or sad about this one.
Alpha.
I think I'm happy. I think I'm too hard on myself. Considering how many militia we had and done most of the drills with just 2 dudes, I think it went pretty well. Anyway, I'm not going to fuck around and watch the end of that, so let's get on with the next one. Alright, we're still on difficulty 1 because we didn't 3-star it, and it wasn't flawless, so it's just 1. Tiny level, tiny. This should be good for us. We still can't use the Rangers because old mate's still lightly injured, so we're just going to go with the SWAT once again, which means we're going a Roxy. Let's start down here. Grub and Bangarang. Alright, I'm going to do some loadouts. I'll be back with you. Alright, I've done the loadouts. We got Roxy. They're rocking a M4 with the red dot with nothing else. Grub's rocking the Shoddy with the dynamic hammer. And Bangarang's running the mini Uzi. Let's get into it. Okay, this is a Shoddy angle. This is the rifle angle. Let's see how that works here. Yeah, right. Well, we really can't. Oh yeah, we can frag over the top of that. Yeah, looks like we're not getting good shots onto that guy. We can try once again. Nah, this is suicidal. Holy. Try to bang him. It kind of gets a little bit sketchy, but... Alright, let's go for it. Alright, finally we got him down. Alright, that was a horrendous start. Is this locked? It is not. Okay, I think what we're doing now is we're just going to hold this and we're going to take this with our Shoddy. Get to cover if we need it. Holy crap. Definitely get to cover. Poor recruit. Okay. Do I even want to be where I am? Like, let's think about it. Because this is walking past that, which we can't make entry. There's an angle here, there's an angle here, there's a doorway here. Like, we're not jumping in that window. This is sketchy because of windows and this. This seems horrendous. So I think what we're doing is we're going to set up our already injured longer rifle on this position, and we're going to 2-man out this side. So that makes sense to me. It's just the better, like, attack angle. Looks okay, so we're going to jump in. Let's keep this good thing going. Nice and fast. You fucking cockhead. Alright. That's an easy frag. Oh, okay, this is not gone very well so far. we got this guy watching long, so we're going to try to take out these guys through the window. There's nothing. Potentially a locked door. We really can't do much about it if it swings. So I guess we're just jumping over this. I guess one at a time, but... Oh, okay, we got out of that one. Thank the lordy. I thought that was starting to look real bad. Alrighty. Let's watch that one back. I think that was a bit of me being an idiot, to be honest. I took a bunch of fights against barricaded enemies, which is never a good idea. It should never be done, and I kind of just kept doing it for no good reason. Might be a little bit of tilt involved, I'm not sure. Either way, it was like bad decision making. So, gotta square it up a bit more, especially when we don't have many dudes left. Like, currently, we're in a bit of a way. I think I just need to be smarter about the way I'm doing things. Be a little bit more careful and think about it. It was good that we bailed out of this entry though, because this entry was pretty gnarly. As it turns out, we didn't even have to make entry. We finished the level all from the externals, which was really nice. It's just so much cover. But that's why we have grenades. That is why we have grenades. And then the famous bunk beds of doom are back at it once again, but we fucking defeated them this time. You bastard. Alright, at the end of the day, this is how we're looking. The Rangers are back fully healthy for the two guys that we have. The Alpha Wolf Squadron, only the militia are ready for the next mission, so we're probably not going to use these guys off the bat. It's probably going to be a Ranger two-man party. So, that should be pretty spicy. But anyway, I'll see you on the next episode. Peace!